Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your collective reading for the month of May. I've got your oracle cards shuffled and ready to go for you, but please do keep in mind that this is a general collective reading, so not every single message may resonate with you. Take what does, leave what does not here, because it could be a message for a fellow Aquarius. Okay, so getting into this reading, I'm very drawn into all of the colors in this card. I mean, this is a beautiful star card for you, Aquarius, but all of the colors are really speaking to me. So some of you could be very inclined towards chakra work at this time. Some of you could be really embracing art at this time, perhaps painting or creating in some artistic way. The first color that was speaking to me was the color pink. So some of you could be really embracing feelings of love, passion. And then I was drawn into the color yellow. Some of you could be really experiencing a lot of joy and excitement around this time. Some of you could be experiencing a lot of joy and excitement around love and passion. That sounds beautiful. It does feel like, Aquarius, that you are on some sort of a journey or some sort of a trip. That could be literal, but it does feel to me like almost like a journey of discovery. It feels exciting, almost like a Ferris wheel energy. It does have this energy of like, as you're going up to the top of the Ferris wheel, it just keeps getting more and more exciting. This could be what's bringing you those really beautiful and also healing energies to the heart, it feels like. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your oracle cards. We've got Observe coming out. We've got Darkness, Beginnings, and it doesn't have to be perfect. The first things that are coming to me is we've got Darkness and New Beginnings, and these cards mirror each other in a way. So some of you could be in a situation with another where you're mirroring, or some of you could have just gone through a period of time that felt very still, very quiet. Rather than dark or heavy, it almost feels just quiet, chilled, like cold in the air, like winter energy. Some of you could have gone into almost like a hibernation this winter where you turned inward and were doing a lot of reflecting, and there's almost like this look of frost on this tree. So some of you could have, when you moved through this energy of darkness, looked at, I don't know what this energy of frost is telling me. It almost feels like perhaps some stagnated emotional energy within you was coming to the surface during this winter energy, and as it was moved through your body or through your system, it was able to be transformed into something else. It doesn't feel bad or heavy. It just feels like as you moved through that energy, it was able to be transmuted. Lunar cycles could also be significant to you. I'm seeing that there's a total solar eclipse card and a new moon card here. Some of you could notice these things happening, like perhaps the solar eclipse in Aries like kicked off, even though these are lunar cards, it could have been any eclipse that kicked off some sort of like a deeply introspective energy, and it's putting you towards this new beginning. It does feel like there's an energy of joy that you're tapping into, some expansive excitement. And again, if you look at this card, I didn't even look at this closely, but you can see through the archway is that beauty, that joy, that feeling of spring and freshness. And then on the outside of the arch is the snow and the frost and that cold energy. It does feel like as you've moved through this, as you've observed yourself, as you have observed others, as you've observed life around you, you've able to tap into this energy of, with it doesn't have to be perfect. it feels more like I don't have to be perfect. Aquarius, it does feel like you've tapped into this level of transmutation that's been incredibly powerful for you. And I'm hearing help to revitalize your energy. It feels really profound. Okay, so Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what is the best and highest message? Thank you, great archangels, for these messages of love, light, and clarity for my Aquarius collective. What do they need to hear, know, or see at this time? All right, I was told that was it. So we've got you, the Star card at the bottom of the deck. In true Aquarius fashion, I do love my Aquariuses. Some of my favorite people in the world are Aquarius, and I feel like it's funny because Aquarius is opposite of Leo in the sky, so I feel like we complement each other in that really beautiful way. So Aquarius, I love you. You're at the bottom of the deck this time, followed by the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been giving to yourself. You've been really focused on your healing, and it just feels like your well-being, and it feels like revitalize this well of hope that you have. It feels really beautiful. All right, what's at the center of the reading? So we've got the Fool and the Four of Wands coming out. The Four of Wands, I picked it up in the reverse, but I don't know that it matters. We'll see. You're here again. We've also got Justice card, which is Leo energy. Leo. Some of you could be dealing with Leo. I keep saying Leo in all the readings. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. It does feel like, Aquarius, you're taking a dive or a leap towards for some of you, it could be relationship. Four of Wands is an energy of commitment, stability, the home, partnerships. This could also be, a new sense of commitment to yourself. It feels like for some of you, you've been very focused outside of yourself, and over recent months, you've really gotten in touch with who you are, where you want to be, what you want to do, and at the most divine level. And in doing this, it feels like you've served some sort of karmic debt, and you're able to move out of, it feels like some state of blockage or some challenge. For a group of you, it does feel like some karmic something has been settled for you. Perhaps that's a message that some of you needed to hear. Okay, what's crossing this Fool card and Four of Wands for Aquarius? Ace of Cups. So that is love, an emotional offer, really your emotional cup running over. For a group of you, I feel like this is something that you're doing for yourself. You're really tuning into what it is that you need in order to feel full of love for yourself, full of acceptance of the self, full of gratitude. For some of you, this could also literally be a new love or a new partnership that has taken place for you. The High Priestess and the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So again, it very well could be. We've got two aces here and an Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. So that's passion and love. So some of you could be in a new partnership. It could be with a Virgo for some of you, where you're feeling all the good feels. It feels like, well, geez, that was unexpected. I totally knocked my camera over. I mean, this relationship could have come in unexpectedly for some of you. That's funny. What is this High Priestess? For those of you that this relationship did come in unexpectedly, it feels like you've invested so much time really working on yourself and getting clear on what it is that you want, that this relationship just, I'm hearing, landed on your doorstep. What's in the recent past? Thank you. We've got the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups, the Hermit. Again, there's that energy of you, that winter energy of pulling back into yourself with the Hermit being shown. It does feel like for a group of you in the recent past, there was something that you felt like you were being held back by or confused by. Maybe there was too many choices for you, but there was some sort of awakening that you experienced during that introspective time. There is this feeling with the Eight of Swords of sadness that I feel that I'm not really sure. Some of you just, in the recent past, it feels like almost like you couldn't do something or you didn't have access to something that you wanted and it was upsetting for you, but you knew you had some higher level of awareness. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords. What is this? We've got the Nine of Wands and the Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. So for some of you who are dealing with a soulmate or someone that you've known from the past, you knew that even though things were stagnated or there was a feeling of defensiveness or heaviness, that this connection would come back together. For those of you that resonates. Okay. What's in the upcoming near future for Aquarius? That's interesting. So we've got the Three of Wands in the reverse and the, what is this? The Page of Swords. Three of Wands in the upright is about waiting for something to come in. It does feel to me like in the upcoming near future, okay. It does feel to me like in the upcoming near future, there is an energy of whatever you've been waiting on getting here. It may not be as grand as you want it to be, since we have it with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. In the tarot, we look at the court suits from page to king. Page often represents children or things being childlike, especially since when I was looking at the cards earlier, I saw the Six of Cups. Some of you, this could be a childhood connection, friendship that you know, you've held on to. Some of you, this could be a past life connection. Some of you, I'm even getting that it could be a childhood friendship that later in life develops into more than that. So perhaps lovers or a business relationship. But it does feel like in the upcoming near future, whatever it is that you've been waiting on arrives. It's just not quite in the way that you want it to arrive. It is this new beginning. We've got Ace of Pentacles, lots of new beginning energy, Cups, Wands, and Pentacles. And when I split the deck, I saw the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups is about love, soul connections. There is this energy of me being a little bit confused by this though, so maybe you will be as well. Yeah, it's funny. I'm like, All right, what's going on in the upcoming, or not in the upcoming near future? Do we need to know more about the upcoming near future? I see the King of Wands here, and I also see that the Queen of Wands is flipped over in my tarot deck. So some of you could be coming into a really passionate partnership. Then we also have the Page of Wands here. Another wand energy. You could be coming into a really passionate partnership in the upcoming near future, Aquarius. It may just start out a little slow, okay? But it does lead to this very intense connection. Temperance and the Death card. Some of you could just be needing to find some balance or equilibrium after going through that transformative energy, that darkness or stillness, okay? So for those of you that it's resonating, that this part of the reading is resonating, it could be that you're just like, it's almost getting like training wheels energy. All right, what's in the above position for Aquarius? We've got the Hanged Man and the King of Cups. Three of Cups, the World. In the above position, some of you during this time could be spending a lot of time with friends or people that make you really happy. I feel like you have gotten very clear on what does work for you in love and relationships and what does not. There's a lot of cups in this reading, so this is definitely about Aquarius's feelings. We've also got the Devil coming out here. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But it does feel like you've gotten to a place where you've kind of sifted through, I'm hearing illusion and delusion around what parts of you are no longer working, what you don't want to carry with you from your past, the Eight of Swords and Nine of Wands, that heaviness or feeling like you're blocked or can't quite move forward. You've gone through that and now you're in a place of, hey, here's another ace, the last one, the Ace of Swords. Hey, I'm really clear about my worth and what I want for my future, for my life, and I'm going to move towards that. Okay, what's going on in the subconscious mind for Aquarius? Thank you. All right, we've got the Queen of Swords and the Tower. The Two of Swords is poking out there. In the subconscious, Aquarius, it does feel like you're... Okay. It does feel like your Aquarius is an energy that highly thrives on logic since you're an air sign. It does feel like in the subconscious, you've been kind of learning how to trust your gut a little bit more. Some of you could be tapping more heavily into your intuition or that deep knowing. And it does feel like for a group of you that you're kind of learning how to lean into those more, it feels like creative feelings instead of logic. Okay, what is in the challenge position for Aquarius? We've got the Star card coming out. That's you again. You've made lots of appearances in this reading. So the challenge is, we've got the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. It feels to me, Aquarius, like the challenge is how do you continue on this forward trajectory of embracing this new beginning, this new love, this new creativity, this new expansion? How do you keep moving towards that and leave behind what it was that you worked through that winter period, it could literally be winter for some of you, but how do you leave behind what was, it feels like, expelled from you that winter? And how do you keep on that healing trajectory? Okay, what is in the external position? Thank you. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. So some of you could be coming into quite a significant commitment. You could be working on this. For some of you, this could be with a Taurus. But it does feel like, for a group of you, this is a love connection. For others of you, it feels like you're committing to, some of you are actually committing to treating yourself as you would treat a lover. I hope that makes sense to you, but it's like giving yourself, so I'm think of this example. It's like if you had a partner, you would do, you would make like a special dinner for your partner. I'm picking up on some Aquarius who's like, well, I don't have a partner, but I'm going to treat myself to that same level of meal that I would make for another. I hope that makes sense. For others of you that are not in a relationship, there is that reminder that it's coming. You just can't see it yet. The moon is here. For those of you that it's not in a relationship, I do feel like you're working at your, the Hierophant can be about faith. It can be about institutions. It can be about work or higher levels of education or spiritual belief systems. So you could be investing a lot of energy towards any or all of those things. I just saw the 8 of Wands too. So some of you are moving, and the 6 of Swords is flipped up to my deck as well. So you're definitely moving forward on the right trajectory. If any of you are feeling like you're like, oh, am I on the right path? There's definite energy that you are, okay? So what's the hopes and fears position? We've got the King of Pentacles and the Strength card. So some of you, I'm hearing you need to stand strong in your convictions. That was a direct message for some of you. King of Pentacles is about stability, being able to rely on yourself. Some of you could also be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Leo. But there is some energy of the strength of your heart. What's this King of Pentacles doing here? Got the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, Aquarius. I do feel like there's the same message that there was earlier. It's like you're moving in such a beautiful path, you have such a beautiful trajectory ahead of you. There is this energy of the hope and the fear of like, yes, I want to be moving towards all these beautiful things that I've manifested. But there's kind of this 7 of Swords energy around perhaps self-deception of like, what if I fall back into, I'm hearing old habits, old patterns that don't serve whatever you worked through this winter period. All right, what is the most likely outcome for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising this May? The 7 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. Can I get a little bit more? No? Oh, okay. I thought it flipped over, but not quite. The Chariot and the King of Cups. Okay. So your most likely outcome for this May, Aquarius, is that it feels like your movement forward, that trajectory, is being protected by the universe. I feel like it's also worthy to mention that you're also protective of your path forward and your journey forward, because you've already been through that energy of feeling destabilized or anxious, and I do feel like you've come out on the other side of it and you're more in touch now with what it is that you desire to do for yourself. All that beginning energy, the Fool, the 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, you're in this place of like, yes, I'm gonna lean towards these feelings of love for myself or another, and this feeling of stability and security in what I've built, whether that's on your own or with another person. And I'm hearing these illusions of slipping back into an old pattern or an old habit are just that, they're illusion. And your path forward is destined for you. The Chariot is about following your destined path. I just saw the Magician as well. So There's definitely an energy of like watching that energy that you're manifesting, because your thoughts are really powerful, Aquarius. So I was going to ask you for your advice, and the Two of Cups came out. I believe this came out for the last reading as well as the advice. Who did I have last? Cancer, so maybe some of you are dealing with a Cancer. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. That is your advice for this May. Some of you are very clearly dealing with another energy in partnership, whether that be in love, friendship, family, or business. For some of you, you're really connecting to the energy of love for yourself. I feel like for some of you, Aquarius, you're really learning how to be really at peace with the connection that you have to yourself. And there's this energy with this advice of remembering this feeling of love that you have, this feeling of appreciation that you have, and let it be that driving force for your future. I hope that makes sense, because that's the message I'm getting. Okay, Aquarius, this is your reading. It was a lot of information, so I do hope that it was helpful for you. Please, if you feel aligned to, like, share, subscribe. I am so grateful for all of your interactions. As always, feel free to reach out to me if you feel inclined to do so. Please be well, and I will see you next month. Bye, Aquarius.